Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this after the live stream, just take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find timestamps designated for every single water sign. So you have individual timestamps for Scorpio, individual timestamp for Cancer, and individual timestamp for Pisces. That being said, intuitive friends, welcome back. For those of you who are watching me live, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and for taking part in this reading. Don't forget, intuitive friends, give me a thumbs up, like, and continue to subscribe to the channel. All right, intuitive friends, we're going to start momentarily. Let's just check the voice here, volume. Mic check. Mic check. All right, perfect. All right, intuitive friends. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. There you will see all my information. And for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, hello, hello. Hello, intuitive friends. I see a lot of you here, as I was making sure you guys can hear me. All right. Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. These messages are for Scorpio, single Scorpio, whether you are a single Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Scorpio in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, love, and relationships. And those placements are as follows. If you are a Scorpio in your Venus, or if you are a Scorpio in your Juno, or if you're a Scorpio in your fifth house, or if you are a Scorpio in your seventh house, then these messages are also for you, Scorpio. That being said, my name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And I will be channeling messages here for you, focusing on what may be the potential coming in your direction, unfolding for you. This could be a new connection. This could be a current friendship, or this could be a reconnection from the past or recent past. The way that I'm going to channel these messages, I'm first going to take a look at what's coming through and look at it from your perspective, meaning you embodying the energy. And then I'll take a look at the energy coming from someone else, either someone that you may be moving towards or someone that may be moving towards you. Okay. Of course, I have more clarity here, so no worries. A lot of detail will be coming through. But this is for the singles collective. So if you are single, then these messages are for you, Scorpio, and whatever placement you may have, Scorpio. All right, let's take a look here. And intuitive friends, if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a current subscriber, welcome back. So we have the Temperance, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay. Now I know that in your direction, you're going to see it in the reverse, but it's actually not. It is in its upright position. Okay. So upright position of the Temperance card, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Wands. All right, well, let's start with the Four of Wands. Although the Temperance is a major arcana, just letting you know, with the Temperance being here, this is talking about the um it's going to take time for this to unfold. Okay, so that's why of course the Temperance is about patience, but it's also about combining. Okay, we'll talk more about that in a minute. But the Four of Wands here in the middle of your spread, hello Scorpio, this is looking really good. Ace, what are you chewing on? Oh, okay. All right, sorry. The Four of Wands in the middle of your spread, very, very positive. Oops, I'm holding it on the reverse side, but it is in the upright position. So Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Potentially January 15th through February 15th. There may be a period here of you feeling more stable, more open to connections, but connections that feel harmonious, happy, joyful, okay, that feel a sense of unity, okay, you and someone else, or you feeling like, okay, I want to move out there. I want to go out there into the dating scene because I feel more emotionally um, stable. Okay, that's number one. Maybe you've healed from whatever situation, circumstances, or events. Four of Wands, you may feel like, you know what? I want to return back to the dating scene. I want to see what's out there. I'm more open. So you may be asking someone out or someone asking you. So there's this kind of like more of a fluidity of energy here where you're more open to accept invitations, to invite people, to partake in celebrations or in just, being in a group, hanging out, whether it's a party, whether it's a celebration, whether it's just a community of like minded souls. But the Four of Wands is you finding your passion. Your passion has reignited in wanting to open up to the possibility of being around like minded souls, people who are also single, people who may be just having fun. Okay. And so that's what you have here for the Four of Wands. Now, Four of Wands is also about a committed energy because Four of Wands is one of many, okay, or one of several cards in the tarot deck that focus on marriage, focus on commitment. Now, I'm saying it's called the marriage card, but that doesn't mean that, you have to, there are different ways that people construct partnerships and connections. But it does feel here with the Four of Wands, you're more interested in something that is long lasting, something that feels stable, harmonious, joyful, that it feels like, okay, we can casually get to know each other. And if you see traits, personality traits, descriptions, characteristics of that person, and it feels like you're going to be watching, observing, and analyzing those important features, important characteristics, you might say to yourself, you know what, I will then continue to go out with this person or invite this person to, to spend time together, or I will accept their invitation or ask them, however this energy may come across. Okay, so Four of Wands, very, very beautiful energy here for you, especially as a single Scorpio. Now, let's jump into Temperance. The Temperance card in Tarot is ruled by Sagittarius. So you may have Sagittarius or fire signs somewhere on your astrological natal chart. Okay. There may be some important placements connected to Sagittarius or a fire sign. Aries or Leo. Doesn't have to be, but I'm just giving you that additional information. Now, here with the Temperance card, Temperance, it's about balance, it's about patience, it's about combining. Okay. So that is what feels here from the Four of Wands that I channeled before. That with the Temperance card, you will be analyzing, you're going to be taking your time to see, to explore, to see this person that you may be interested in, or someone that may be interested in you. You're looking at it from a point of view of, do we get along? Harmony. Is it a harmonious blend? Does this person's personality, characteristics, description, their likes, their dislikes, and mine, meaning let's pretend I'm you for a minute, do they mesh? Do they mesh in a very kind of fluid type of way where it's not being forced, that it's combining and connecting, without tension or without forcing it, right? So the temperance card is about two people and how they can connect together. How can I blend my lifestyle with this person that I am getting to know's lifestyle? Do our lifestyles match? Do they synchronize? Can they be combined to make something new, to make a new connection, to make a new vibe, a new friendship, etc., a new partnership? Okay. Because basically that's what it is when you're in a connection, right? Or in a relationship, you're getting to know someone. There are two individual people who have their own individual lifestyles, have their own individual preferences. And how can we connect, but by still being individuals, but how can we combine to make a harmonious partnership? So that's what's coming through here with this temperance card. Now, I do want to say every single card here, Scorpio, is a fire. It's fire sign. Although you are considered, okay, as the fire sign of the water signs. So that does make a lot of sense here. But the temperance card, again, taking two people, the patience, the getting to know each other, and seeing, is there the sense of balance, and is there a sense of this kind of fluidity of peace here between the both of you as you connect? Okay. This could also be talking about, excuse me, about how you, Scorpio, may be looking at the dating scene. How you may be saying to yourself, well, this is what I am feeling, and this is what I believe, and this is what I've learned. And how can I take what I've learned from past connections and my belief systems, or what I truly find important in a partnership, and how can I take the lessons learned with my belief system and create something that's more updated and more to what I am now at this point in time in 2026? Okay, that is also an energy that I'm picking up. However this may be, whether it's that you're moving into the dating scene and being more open, or whether there is someone that you may be very much interested in, you moving towards them or them moving towards you, the Six of Wands is saying here there's going to be some type of victory, okay? Some type of a reason to celebrate. Okay. Now, the fact that the Six of Wands is here is telling me that in the past or recent past, there may have been some internal or external struggles here in regards to your love life, that you have battled those situations, lessons, things that you have learned. And by having the Six of Wands here, this is telling me you're back into feeling comfortable in approaching the dating scene, or at least opening the door to the possibility of someone moving in your direction and asking you out, or you moving in the direction of someone that you may be interested in. So the Six of Wands energy here is the sense of you getting back out there, so to speak. I also feel here a sense of confidence that's coming along here with the Six of Wands. There is a connection here and a correlation to the Six of Wands and the public domain, meaning being recognized by other people, um, being very happy about your achievements. And so that may be how you may be presenting yourself here in the dating scene. You're going to be coming forward with this energy of confidence, with this energy of like, you know what, I know what I can, bring to the table. I'm very confident in what I'm doing, or I'm very confident in myself. I'm successful. People look up to me. There's a little bit of edge here of kind of a little bit of Leo energy here, a lot of confidence in how you're going to approach your dating scene here. Okay. Now, let's take a look at this reading with the energy of this being someone that you may be attracting or that you may be moving towards, right? Now, if this person that you may be potentially attracting here January 15th through February 15th may very well be a fire sign. They don't have to be, but they could be. Okay, you have fire all across this spread. Okay, the Temperance card, as I said, is ruled by Sagittarius, wands energy, fire. So the person may have a very important placement here, Scorpio, in their in Aries. Okay, they may have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius somewhere on their astrological natal chart. Okay. Excuse me. It could be their moon, it could be their rising, it could be their Juno, it could be their fifth or seventh house. So it could be placements that are not their sun sign, or it could be their sun sign too, but just giving you as much information here. Now, what I do feel is that this person, if they're coming towards you, they are confident, they're successful, they're used to being able to get what they want. Okay, so I get this like very much this energy of motivation and inspiration and drive. Okay, if they see someone that they're interested, then they move towards that direction. Okay, that's how this person feels. They feel like they're the person who's purposeful, who is intentional. Okay, fire energy is yang energy, it's all about being proactive. So if this person is moving towards you, I feel that they're going to be proactive. Okay, in wanting to see you, to date you, to talk to you, to get to know you. Okay. This person that may be potentially moving in your direction is looking for not just a fun time, because it may seem like that from the outside. Okay. With the Four of Wands, they seem like a very fun person or adventurous, but they're also in their quiet, in the back of their mind, they are looking at characteristics here of how you may blend into their life and they may blend into yours. Okay. That's how this is coming across. If this is a person that you, single Scorpio, may be moving towards, again, the person may have some important astrological placements in areas that are focusing a lot on love. That may be potentially Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so there may be some fire there on their end. So again, different placements. You would need to kind of like research that in a way or look at that a little bit further. But if you know about astrology, then you know what you're going to be looking for. Okay. So this person may have a fiery disposition. This person could be proactive, meaning if you invite them out, if you show, an interest, if you show purpose, if you show like, I'm really interested in you. If they're interested in you, they're gonna come right back and be like, yes, I'm open. Let's exchange numbers. Let's go out for coffee or whatever. So it does feel that there's a little bit of this fluidity. This person would be very much open to that energy here. Okay. All right, let's see what else is potentially unfolding here for you, Scorpio. And by the way, Scorpio, if these messages resonate for you, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages are resonating for you. Don't forget, Scorpio, to take a look at your January readings and beyond, where I am channeling messages quarter by quarter and giving you an overall energy of your sign, not only just for January, but all the quarters throughout 2026. And of course, I will be doing monthly readings, so no worries about that. All right, back to your love spread here. And let's take a look at what may be potentially unfolding for you in the area of romance and love. 15th through February 15th. You do have here snake, okay? Now, snake is coming across as being very careful here, the type of person that you are attracting. Why am I saying that? Because the Six of Wands, you may be a person who's very successful. So be aware that there may be people, and I'm not saying that this will be the case. I'm just saying an awareness needs to happen there where you may attract someone because you are in a good position rather than someone be interested in you for your qualities. They may be eyeing you for qualities that they feel that they can extract from the situation. Okay, I'm not saying materialistic, but you kind of get the drift here. Okay, so kind of, just be open to that type of energy. Okay, just be aware, I should say, about that energy. There could be someone here that you may be attracting that has a lot of drama, situations, complications behind the scenes. They may not show that up front. I'm going to tell you right now. People love to send their representatives. They may not show that up front, but there may be something going on, whether it's that they're, dating multiple people, whether it's that there's some type of hidden truth, whether it's, again, more like a motive. Okay, they're more interested in what they can gain from the connection rather than what they can put in the connection. So just be aware of that. Now, if this is you, there's a potential where if you have old patterns of behavior, shadow self, vices, reoccurring old habits here, take a look at that. Okay, make sure, are you really ready? Have you handled this energy before you go out there and start dating, right? So keep an eye out on that as well. You have here the journal. Okay, the journal. The journal is like the book here. So there's a sense of learning, studying. I said that before, studying the unknown. Okay. And who is the unknown in this case? Well, the person that you may be meeting or getting to know. Okay. So the journal here is coming across as this energy where it's like you're exploring options. Okay. And you may be exploring options because you have gotten burned in the past. Okay. Or some old patterns of behavior maybe on your end, Scorpio, have come through, and maybe you have chosen here to take care of those things, heal those things before jumping into the dating scene here. Cross. Cross is about the sadness. Okay. So there may still be some residual sadness here connected to a breakup, separation, or divorce. All right. For some of you, you may have already been married with the Four of Wands. Okay. You may have been married and divorced. If it's not you, this could be another person, the person that you may be attracting or meeting. This person, that person could have had either a marriage or a long-term commitment that ended in a breakup, separation, or divorce. Same thing with your energy if this is you. Okay. Whatever that connection was, it was very meaningful, and it hurt very deeply to step away or to break up and separate or divorce from that situation. All right, let's go a little bit deeper here, Scorpio, and let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see what's unfolding here for you potentially for January 15th through February 15th. It's funny because that's exactly what I had said earlier. Remember, Scorpio, I said that the person, people always send their representatives. I think I said it when I was channeling up here, and it's very interesting because that's exactly what's come through down here. Okay, a person who may present in a way like, yeah, I'm good, everything is fine, but meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're either having, some type of issue, complication, situationship, vices, old patterns of behavior. This could be them or you. But yeah, let's see what else is coming through here. You have here, look at that. I told you, single Scorpio. I called it. I said, whether it's you or the person that you may be calling into your energy, someone here may be potentially very much hanging on to an ex, to a love that, yes, may have led to a breakup, separation, or divorce, but there's still a lot of involved there that maybe have not been, taken care of. They, maybe it's too painful to look back, and maybe you've turned a blind eye on the healing process. Maybe you've said to yourself, I'm no longer with that person physically, so it's dead, done, and over with. Reality is, no, it's not. Energetically, it may not be, if this is you. Okay. So you're still very much energetically. Okay. Now, it's very interesting because I put on my privately on one of my profiles, I put in the quantum entanglement, quantum entanglement, which is that it doesn't matter how it's about two frequencies that, even if they're physically separated through distance, physically separated, what happens to one is felt by the other, which is very interesting. So that, post that I put up is what's clairvoyantly coming through for you. So whether this is you or whether this is another person, okay? So there may be a lot of kind of like residual energy still connected and still needing time to clear, no matter how many months or years may have passed by. There could have been that very special someone. It could even be here, single Scorpio, someone that you either were married to or planned to get married to. So there could have been an engagement or talks of long term commitment here. You have here getting to know each other, validation, confirmation. Like I said at the top of the reading here, there's an energy here. You see, life partner is coming up again with that Four of Wands energy. So you're looking for a long-term type of energy. Okay. You want someone in for the long haul, although you may start very casual or kind of start in this energy of like, let's see what happens. Okay. So getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. So this could be the person that you may choose to move towards, or the person who may be moving towards you. Again, here you go, having this energy here of really getting to know a person, okay, or a person really getting to know you. All right. Now, what's interesting about the Temperance card is that, although it's not always the case, but the Temperance card can indicate a sense of, trying to keep the peace within. Okay. There may be a little bit of duality here, single Scorpio. There may be a connection that was very meaningful to you, that even though there is a physical breakup, separation, or divorce, energetically, it still pulls on your heartstrings. Okay. So there's this sense of you kind of like, there are moments that you may not think about this ex or move away from that energy or try to, convince yourself that this person or that, meaningful, but it was more meaningful than what you're allowing yourself to feel. Okay. And so I said this at the top of the reading, especially here with the snake, where this could be your own self sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. It could be the sadness of that goodbye. And you trying here with the Temperance card, again, bring some type of alchemy to that sadness that residually is there, and it could be that that person in the past or recent past may have checked off a lot of boxes. They may have been like 90% or 95% everything that you had wish and dream and dreamt of, right? And it just may have gone however it may have gone, but there's a lot of energy that's still connected to that. Because if we're talking about this snake and this release your ex being your energy here, single Scorpio, this is talking about someone that you really felt at peace or at home with emotionally. Okay. Maybe like, soulmate esque type of energy here. Okay. So making sure that you take a look at that energy and you are able to alchemize it is going to be super important. Okay. I do feel that you may be torn between the two things. You may be torn between the past and where you want to move towards. And so when you're in your proactive fire energy, okay, Scorpio, because you are known as the fire sign of the water signs, you seem very confident. You seem like you could push through. You're okay. You're fine. You know, everything is good here. But behind closed doors, there could be moments where bouts of emotions come forward. And it's like, wow, you know, you get caught up in your past emotions here. Okay. Here we go. Right here. Okay. So, whether it's you, Scorpio, or whether it's the person that you may be attracting, just be aware that these energies may still be very present within you. And there may be this kind of duality happening here as well. And you're trying to reconcile that within you or trying to create more purposeful um, kind of energy here. Like, what do I do with this and how do I move on from it? Now, it could be here for some of you. And listen, I'm just saying this because it just came through right now. There could be some of you here that there was a breakup, separation, or divorce, and you have already gotten to know quite a few people. Okay, and it just hasn't gelled, it hasn't mixed, it hasn't congealed, it hasn't connected with the same kind of fire and passion and love or emotion that was here with a past or recent past connection. And there may be here, whether it was a person that you were engaged or married to or had a long-term type of commitment, there's a part of you here that you may be open to maybe wanting to reconnect, let bygones be bygones. Okay, explore or close, provide some type of closure here. Okay. So that is also coming here for some of you. This could be very much connected to a connection that you had in the past or recent past. And again, there may be a little bit of a duality here for some of you. You're trying to kind of not look at that, but it may be kind of still lingering energetically. All right. One foot in the old life, one foot in the trying to move past something here. So let's see what else is coming through. And of course, we will jump to Cancer in a minute. Look at that, coffee. There may have, okay, I'm going to talk about this in two ways, okay? The channeling is happening here in two ways. I'm going to channel the message as if this person is brand new, okay? And then I'm going to go back to what came through a little while ago, which is that some of you are contemplating still about an ex, okay? Let's first start with a potential person here that you may be moving towards or maybe moving towards you, okay? First of all, there's going to be a lot of passion and chemistry here, okay? That's number one. Remember that I said patience is going to be key in order for you to know, is this person truly able to mesh with your world as much as you're able to mesh with their world? Temperance, two things combining into one, into something new, into one, okay? Pay attention to deception, lies, loss, breakup, separation, divorce, complications here, vices, old patterns of behavior. Okay, pay attention to those things, both you within yourself and you towards a person that is new. If this is the case, whether it's you are approaching them or they're approaching you. Okay, because there could be a little bit of a struggle there because some of you may be still very much connected to old energy that brings sadness, and there may be a little bit of this devil card in tarot, this attachment to codependent either behaviors, perspectives, or bad habits. Okay. Now, if we're looking at this reading from an aspect of, remember, I already channeled if you're moving towards someone new or someone new is moving towards you. Now let's take another look, right? Because it's a general reading. If we're looking at this reading from the standpoint of that this could be someone from your past, then there is a part of you, okay, that may potentially be contemplating. Are you going to do it? I don't know. But is the energy of you contemplating a conversation with someone from your past because they may have checked a lot of boxes, or they could have been the one that you felt that may have gotten away in some way, shape, or form? Four of Wands is the marriage card in tarot. Okay, we can't kind of like we can't overlook that fact, right? So that being the case here, single Scorpio, this is saying to you that there may be a part of you here during January 15th through February 15th where a part of you is longing to want to have a conversation here with someone that there was a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, the snake with the cross. And although on the outside, okay, externally, you may be showing to the world that you are doing such a fantastic job, that you're successful, that things are wonderful, that things are magnificent, that you're the, you're the superstar, okay? And this is your energy, beautiful energy of confidence here and success. But behind closed doors, at those moments where your emotions override here, that may be a little different. And so the coffee cup is saying here that for some of you, where this energy is very much connected to a past energy, is you having the desire here to have a chat with someone from the past. Now, of course, this could be vice versa, but this is coming through. Grounding is going to be super important for you here, single Scorpio. And I'll tell you why, especially if you're on the fence. Okay, especially if you're on the fence about anything that has to do with love matters. Okay, whether it's this ex, whether it's someone that you're getting to know, whether you're on the fence of like how you want to move in your love life. Okay, grounding is going to be super important. So if I were you, Scorpio, I would work on my root chakra. Okay, 396 hertz. I would go to my energy, healing, and affirmation playlist and take a look at the free resource there to help you in that alignment. I have energy healing there as well as affirmations that could help you with it. Okay, so grounding here, it says stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. And you may have grown. Remember, I said that, especially here with the Six of Wands. I said, this before the Six of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. So you may have grown from those external and internal conflicts in the past or recent past. And now what you're looking for is stability and security within a connection. So validation, confirmation. Single Scorpio, thank you so much. I know your reading went a little bit over, but I wanted to give you as much detail as was coming through. Don't forget here, single Scorpio, drop a rose in the comment section. Let me know if these messages have been insightful for you. That being said, don't forget to also give me a thumbs up. That being said, intuitive friends, up next, we have Cancer. But before I jump into the Cancer's reading, I will want to say hello. If you are new and you are visiting the channel for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back, intuitive friends. Finishing up the single readings, okay, with the water signs. Thank you for joining me. And of course, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget, intuitive friends, to take a look at your January readings. They're already in the monthly playlist. Couple readings are pick a card this month, okay? So take a look at that. And single readings, of course, I'm doing them during the live stream. Now, I don't have the timestamps yet below because I haven't finished the readings yet. But once I do, I will give you your timestamps. Okay, water signs? All right, up next, we have Cancer. Cancer is coming up next. And we have the Queen of Wands. They're doing a really big peekaboo here, Cancer, for you. We'll see what that may be potentially about. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing, as I do free mini 5-minute mini readings for my subscribers on my channel. First come, first serve. Okay. That being said, let's jump into Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Cancer sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Cancer somewhere else on your astrological natal chart that focuses on love, connections, partnerships, relationships, romance, and things of that nature. And those placements are as follows. If you are a Cancer in your Venus, Cancer in your Juno, or I mean, let me say it like this, because if you don't know astrology, you think it has to be all of them. It doesn't. It could be or. So either your Venus in your Cancer, or Venus in your Juno, or Venus in your 5th house, or Venus in your 7th house. Okay, if you have that combination somewhere, then these messages are also for you. Okay, Cancer. That being said, let's jump into your reading. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All the links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages here for single Cancer, focusing on what may be potentially unfolding for you here during the period of time of January 15th through February 15th. Now, of course, you know, time is fluid, so these messages may resonate at their right time for you. But if we're talking about time frame, that's what I'm going to be channeling here for you. Okay. The reason why I'm laughing or smirking or smiling behind the scene, or like, you guys can't see me, is because you have here the Chariot. And the Chariot is you, Cancer. It's your energy. You're popping up in your own reading, and that is always a very beautiful thing. That's always very positive. It means there's a lot of power here with this very much connecting to you. All right. Now, let me see what else is coming through for you here, single Cancer, and then we're going to jump into the reading here. So you have the Chariot in its upright position, the 4 swords in its upright position, with the 2 of Cups in its upright position. Everything's going to be upright. And I'm saying that because once I turn it this way, you're going to see the reverse version, okay? With the Ace of Cups. Cancer. This is beautiful, okay? Let's jump into this reading. Now, I'm going to be channeling the reading first as if this is for you, like if this is your, like you. And then I'm going to channel the messages in regards to it being the person that you are potentially moving towards, or maybe potentially moving towards you. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of a longer reading I'm seeing here with my water signs, but hey, listen, I'm very detailed. Okay, so I'm going to give you as much as I can channel here for you. First and foremost, you have the 4 swords. Okay, 4 swords. You may have been in an isolative type of mode. You may have been contemplating here a breakup, separation, or divorce from your past or recent past, or you may be in this energy of like having like a real good hiatus, taking a break from dating, taking a break from allowing yourself to connect with someone because you haven't been interested in someone, or someone hasn't been interested in you and hasn't moved in your direction. So the 4 swords is you just like kind of being in kind of like a vacation mode. All right. The fact that the 4 of swords, it's about swords, it could also be talking about you no longer giving the time of day, no longer entertaining mentally, whether it's through memories or it's through thinking about someone from the past or recent past. You are no longer interested in what did not work out or what did not serve you. And so that being said, that kind of like, that's it. I've done the healing. I'm doing the healing, and I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. The Chariot here. Okay, the Chariot card in tarot. This is you coming up in your own reading. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and the Chariot is this energy of you moving forward, of you saying to yourself, look, I'm done about thinking and having memories connected to circumstances, people, or situations from the past or recent past. I am really give love another chance, give an to a connection, to it is that you may have your eye on, or this could be someone having an eye on you, and I'll talk about that, energy later. But this could be you are very much inspired and focused to move into the direction of at least being open to the possibility of a connection, of talking, going out, having a date, getting to know someone. There is a sense of a determination. Okay, there's a sense of determination here, Cancer, that's coming through. It's like, that's it. I am done not moving or not doing something, and I am now ready to lunge forward. Now, it is with precision and control. It's not just like just kind of in movement without a purpose. It feels very intentional here with the Chariot card. Okay, so it's intentional movement, intentional focus, because the rider and the two horses must all be on the same path, having the same type of focus on what they're moving towards. So, what this is telling me here is your mind, body, soul, your mind, heart, and soul, however you want to, that symbolism there for you. Three things here are super important. Your mind, your heart, and your soul are all focusing on a specific goal here in regards to your romance or love life. That sense of determination with a lot of emotional control is saying here that you will take your time, okay, and get to know someone here. Two of Cups, there may be a friendship. There may be someone here that either is already a friend, okay, so it's already someone that you know, or this could be a brand new person. Now, the Two of Cups is the energy of two souls feeling some sort of a connection to one another. Okay. There could be two very different people, but what brings them together is the emotion, the intuition, the vibe, the energy, the common belief systems in love, or the foundation of what they truly believe is important in their love life. Okay, so there may be two different types of people, but they're two people who are very open from the heart, want to love unconditionally, and are open to having a companionship, a partnership, or emotionally in sync or energetically in sync, okay, and are willing to give each other a shot. Okay, so the Chariot here is saying, you've got your eyes on the prize. If this is someone that you're interested, if it's in the reverse, someone interested in you, they have been watching you for quite some time, and they may have been holding back a little. I'll talk about that in a minute. But this being your energy, Ace of Cups, you have an opportunity. And I say opportunity is because a lot of people, the moment that they see aces on their spread, they're like, oh my God, this is a new opportunity. This is the new chapter that I've been waiting for. Yes, it could potentially be, but it's all about your free will. Are you deciding that that's what you're going to choose? Because this is just the opportunity. Okay. It's like the option is going to be there. It's up to you if you want to take it or not. But the Ace of Cups, aces are about the beginning. It's also about the alignment of the frequency. Remember, you have Two of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. This is all about the vibe and the energy between you and someone else with you. And this is talking about mutual feelings. So it's not one person likes the person and the other person is like, no, I'm not really too much into it. This is really showing up energetically as two people who may very well be open to the possibility of a new partnership, a new friendship, exploring the possibilities. And aces are also the divine gifts. So it's like the universe, the hand of creator, a manifestation. If you've been calling in this energy. If you want to take a look at my energy healing and affirmation playlist, please do so. I have great affirmation there, or manifestation about how to call in or calling in your divine counterpart. So that's there for you if you're interested. But Cancer, this Ace of Cups is this feeling of a new romance here. Okay, this feeling of like there's this flowing of emotions between two people. And if it's not two people, it's with your heart being very open to the possibility of accepting and receiving the type of unconditional love that you've been asking for, praying for, calling in, manifesting. Okay. Now, before I jump into the other decks, now let's talk about this energy being in the reverse, meaning there's a person here who could potentially be moving into your direction. Now, I'm going to tell you here, I feel two different elements here. Okay, so there are two different sets of signs that maybe this could be connected to in regards to the person. Either you're going to be moving towards this person or this person may be moving towards you. Okay, so take it as it may resonate. The person may be a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be in their sun sign. It could possibly be, but it could also be in their moon or in their rising, or it could be in other placements on their astrological natal chart, such as their um, Juno, their Venus, fifth or house. It doesn't have to be all of them. It just could be one of them. But there could be some type of air energy there. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's also here Cups energy. Not only Cups energy, but you also have the Chariot, which is ruled by you, Cancer, and you're a water sign. So there's a lot of water here. So that tells me that there could be a possibility of this person who's coming in for you could potentially be here in Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Okay. Again, doesn't have to be in their sun sign because people tend to only look at that one thing. It's not the only elements here. Remember, intuitive friends, on your astrological natal chart, there are many placements. But those placements could potentially be in their moon, in their rising. It could also be in areas of love for this person. Venus or Juno or fifth or seventh house. So they could have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces there. Now, if this is a person who may be moving towards you, this is a person who may potentially have been kind of like eyeing you from a distance. If it's someone that you already know, because the Two of Cups is here. So it could be someone who maybe sees you every day, maybe hasn't had an opportunity to exchange hellos, or maybe they have, and maybe it hasn't gone past the hello. I feel here for some of you, it's someone that is in your social circle that you may already know of or may know already. Okay. Now, this could also be someone brand new. Ace of Cups is here. It could be a brand new connection, brand new friendship, brand new type of energy here. And this person seems very determined to get to know you. Okay. So I do feel that there may be kind of like, I do feel like they may be on the fence at times, like should I or shouldn't I? But I do feel perhaps January 15th to February 15th, because they have the Chariot here, this person may be more willing to move towards you. Or if you are asking someone out or you are moving towards them, I do feel that there's more of an energy here of this person being more accepting or more receptive to your invitation. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Let's give you more details here, Cancer. Cancer, if you are new to the channel and you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to the channel. Take a look down below, click on that subscribe button, and join me as well as other Lexa Tarot community members when I channel messages for free 5-minute mini readings here for subscribers only. So take a look at that. Of course, there's lots of content as well. So I hope to see you as part of our subscriber circle. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Let's see what else is coming through. And you have here clouds. Okay. Something Does it, something is, remember I said on the fence? I said that someone could be on the fence, like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I approach Cancer or should I not? This could also be you. Should I approach or should I not? Okay. Should I just kind of like stay at a distance for a little bit or should I make a move now? Okay. Clouds energy here. Okay. There's gentlemen. Gentlemen could symbolize a person. This is not about gender, it's about a person. Okay. So you may have your eye on someone, or someone may have their eye on you. Okay. Now, talking about, aside from this being a person, gentleman is yang energy. Okay. So we have the yin energy and the yang energy, both energies present within ourselves. Sometimes we tend to be proactive. Sometimes that's yang energy. Sometimes we take a back seat and allow things to flow to us. Receptive energy. So I do feel that here in this reading, we talked about that at the top of the reading where I said the Four of Swords. There may be a period where you were taking a break, and now you may feel like the Chariot, more kind of this energy of wanting to move forward, but with a sense of control, whether this is you or another person. Okay. So again, this is coming across as yang energy. Last but not least, you have the Child. The Child is the energy of new beginnings, new cycle. Okay. So you could be very much open to a new cycle here, January 15th through February 15th. Okay. Now, if this is a person, the person may have a child. Okay. Either one. Or maybe both of you have children. Okay. Which makes this connection a little bit more challenging because we need to say, well, I like them, but will my child like them? You know what I mean? It works for me, but will it work for me and my child? Okay. And that could be vice versa. For others of you, this person, or maybe you don't have children, but you want a connection that could, evolve to a lifetime partnership, that there may be here potentially. And again, I'm not saying this is the same for everyone. Some people want children, some people don't. That's fine. No judgments here. But I do need to let you know that the child is present here. So maybe a conversation about that may be important to you or may be important to the other person. Okay. So we need to be realistic with important conversations that need to be had, right? All right. So that is single Cancer. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Let's see what potential romantic blessings or energies here may be unfolding for you here, Cancer. All right. In your love life, single Cancer. Single Cancer, remember to take a look at the energy healing and daily affirmation playlist. I do have an affirmation manifestation of calling in your divine counterpart. So if you are interested in that, take a look at the energy healing and affirmation playlist on my channel. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. Ooh, this wanted to pop up. So we're not going to do that. Oh, express your love. Remember that I said I feel here it could be someone that's been eyeing you for a while, or you've been eyeing for a while, or for those of you who this may be a brand new experience or person, it's coming across as like, yeah, you're going to go ahead. You see, it says go ahead. Wait, where is it? Here it is. It says go ahead here. And the Chariot is here. So again, there's this energy of moving forward, of moving something ahead, going ahead, making a move. Like I mentioned also earlier, gentlemen not being gender, but being energy, and that being yang energy, and that yang energy being proactive. So someone here is going to potentially make a move. You're going to get out of your head and you're going to actually do it, whether it's you or the other person. Language or love language, acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. And this person or you, okay, Signs and clues. Yeah. And I feel that that may be the case. And the case may be here for some of you. It's like you're looking to see, does this person like me before I approach them? And I feel that that may be the same energy that the other person may have about you, Cancer. They may be like, I wonder if Cancer likes me the way I like them, or is open to exploring the possibilities. So there may be a lot of kind of like looking from afar. And like I said, with the Four of Swords, kind of taking a step back and kind of analyzing to see, to make sure before making that first move. But love language, acts of service, you may show actions towards someone that you are interested in between January 15th to February 15th. Doesn't have to be the case, but it could. And you may show the person that you're interested by either, I don't know, if you know their favorite tea or coffee, maybe you just kind of stop by, grab one and grab one for them. It doesn't have to be tea or coffee, but you know what I'm getting to here, right? There could be some acts of service here. You're doing something for someone, okay? Or hey, listen, you need a lift, or hey, do you want me to drive you there, or would you like some company here, like that type of energy. So whether it's you or the other person, pay attention, because the person that may come across in that way may be interested in you. Okay, there could be here, that could be their love language here, either acts of service, is it acts of service or gift giving? Those are the two that I'm picking up here. That being said, let's take a look at your last and final card here, Cancer. Cancer, I want to thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section as these messages unfold for you, potentially January 15th through February 15th. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at your last and final card. Let's get clarity here. And let's see how we're going to end this reading. Wow. I mean, I said it before and it's coming out again. So talk about validation, confirmation. Love is in the air for you, Cancer. Love is in the air. Whether you're open to accepting and receiving, or whether you are going to be moving towards someone that you're interested in, or someone may be moving towards you. But love could be potentially in the air for you here. For those of you who are like, well, when is it coming? Well, have faith. Divine timing may be at play here also for some of you. But the Cupid's arrow says, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. I talked about that a little while ago. Someone finally making a move, showing whether it's acts of service or gift giving. But there's going to be some type of expression of chemistry and of interest here in some way, shape, or form. It says struck by love. Okay, so there's this beautiful energy here of a potential possibility of, two people getting to know each other. And if it's not two people that are brand new, it could be someone that you've been friends for or with. Sorry, someone that you've been friends with for a very long time. And like the time has come where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to make my move now. Okay. So that's how this is coming across. Well, congratulations here, Cancer. This is looking very beautiful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who are my current subscribers, as well as those of you that are watching, thank you. Take care and give me a thumbs up. Up next, we have Pisces. Pisces is our last and final. But before I jump into Pisces reading, for those of you who are joining me live, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on those links down below. For those of you who are and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and loyalty. And for those of you who are members, extra thanks to you. And for those of you who come out and take part in the live readings, okay, and drop super chats and super stickers, I greatly appreciate it. And those of you who give back to the channel by sharing my YouTube channel link with others, or posting it up on your social media accounts and then tagging me or inviting me to collaborate, I thank you deeply. That being said, intuitive friends, up next, we have Pisces. Intuitive friends, if you are interested in affirmations, take a look at my energy healing and affirmation link in my playlist. Okay, so the playlist says energy healing and affirmations, and there are different things there. So for those of you who are interested in energy healing, you have energy healing there. For those of you who are interested in affirmations, those are there. For those of you who are interested in manifesting divine counterpart, I also have that affirmation there. And I'm working on another one, which is a gratitude one. So that will be coming out shortly. So those of you who are watching now, you just got the inside scoop on that. All right, intuitive friends, last but not least, we have Pisces. Hello, intuitive friend, and welcome back, Pisces. Whether you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus, or whether you are a Pisces on your astrological natal chart that's focused on, right, those areas on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, relationships, marriage, connections. And those areas are, if you are a Pisces Venus or a Pisces Juno or a Pisces in your fifth house, or if you are a Pisces in your seventh house, then this reading is also for you. Okay, Pisces. Before I start your reading, before I start the reading, I do want to mention here, intuitive friends, and introduce myself, especially for those of you who are new to the channel. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my information is down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, single Pisces, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Now, remember, Pisces, take a look at your monthly reading as I did a quarterly reading for all of you, okay? Quarter by quarter. Ooh, Queen of Cups. What? Love is in the air, or at least you're going to be more open to it here, Pisces. So that's looking really good. Let's see what else is coming through for you. We have King of Swords with the Nine of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So you're going to be releasing here. Okay. I'm going to channel these messages in the following way. I'm going to first channel it as all of this being your energy. And then I'm going to channel these messages as potential people that you may be moving towards, or they may be moving towards you. Okay. So that way you have a overall detailed message. So let's first take a look here, Pisces, this energy being your energy, okay? So let's take a look at the King of Swords because it's in the middle of the spread. King of Swords, yes, you are a loving person. You are generous. You're intuitive. You're very, very open to, believing and dreaming, and you're a good person, but you're also the type of person here during potentially January 15th through February 15th, someone who's going to be more logical, rational, and analytical. And the fact that the King of Swords is in the middle of the spread is telling me this is going to be your main energy here. Okay, potentially. Now, the King of Swords is a rational, logical thinker. Whatever it is that you plan to do or to move towards or allow to move towards you, when we're talking about romance, we're talking about love, we're talking about the possibility of opening yourself up to dating, being more open in regards to love, it's going to all encompass the following: you making intelligent, balanced decisions that are mature, that are intelligent, and that make sense to you. So if it doesn't make sense to you, you're going to be like, thank you, but no thank you. Okay? So that's It may come across to some people, okay, as you being a little bit emotionally detached. But that's because you've gotten hurt in the past. You've dealt with a lot of things that have wounded you. That's why you have the 9 of Wands energy, the wounded warrior. So you've gone through situations, circumstances, or events in your love life where you're like, yeah, I've gotten hurt. So yes, I'm still a loving person, Queen of Cups energy. Yes, I have the emotional intelligence and the emotional maturity to allow myself to feel and to be open and to love unconditionally, and also to pick up people's vibes and vibes in general. But I am also going to do it with a sense of discernment. And that's how this King of Swords is coming through. There's a sense of discernment here in the manner in which you will proceed when it comes to your heart, to love, and to opening yourself up again to anyone that may be coming in your direction, or anyone that you may be wanting to move towards. Okay. So, this King of Swords is you're going to really kind of like be asking those important questions on dates. If you are inviting someone on a date or someone is inviting you on a date, you are very much looking at what the person is saying, how they're saying it. Are they eloquent? Are they intelligent? Are their conversations intellectually stimulating? That's going to be important for you here, okay, during January 15th through February 15th. Why? Because again, 9 of Wands energy. 9 of Wands energy is known as warrior. Okay. 9 of Wands energy, you're resilient. No matter how many times you've been wounded, your heart has been broken, you have been sad, you have been depressed, and you have been emotionally hurt, you still have the tenacity and the determination to proceed, to say to yourself, you know what, that was with that one person, and I'm not going to judge everybody by my past experiences. So the 9 of Wands energy, there's more of an openness about you, despite having been wounded in the past. So there's a lot of bravery, there's courage, there's inspiration, motivation, and drive to continue to Queen of Cups energy here. Again, this being your energy, just like this King of Swords, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to take this as this being your energy right now, and then I'm going to channel messages as this is someone else. Queen of Cups energy. Listen, you're emotionally mature, you're emotionally intelligent. Okay, you are emotionally secure. Right, you have the tender, loving care, compassion, and nurturing within you, and emotionally, your emotional well-being matters to you. You know what I mean? This is why you're just not going to let any person come on in and do as they want, because that's not what you're going to do. You are learning, or you have learned already, 9 of Wands energy, to place secure, strong, and healthy boundaries for your intuitive energy of wanting to give, nurture, 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 and people please. So you've learned from those experiences before. Now it's a new you, okay? New year, new you. All right. So potentially here, Pisces, Queen of Cups, there's a sense of maturity. Okay, you're allowing yourself to go with the flow of the energy that you are picking up within a potential um relationship, friendship, or however this may be. Now, that's what I am channeling for you, being these 3 cards. Now I'm going to channel the messages as this being the person that you may potentially be moving towards, or the person that may be potentially moving towards you. So it could go either way. So listen carefully. First and foremost, here, Pisces, there may be 2 potential people that you may be interested in, okay? Or 2 people that may be interested in you, vice versa. One person could be a water sign. Now, if it is a water sign, it may be potentially a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It doesn't have to be in their sun sign. It could be in other placements on their astrological natal chart. Okay, so it could be their moon or their rising, or it could be in their love planetary section of their astrological natal chart. What do I mean by that? Well, they could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in their Juno or Venus or fifth or seventh houses. That's the case. That is what's coming through here for in regards to this person. The other person may potentially be a an air sign. Okay, the air sign being Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, so that could also be in those placements that I just told you here about the water, right? So those same placements could show for another person, it could show air signs. Okay. However, this may resonate between January 15th and February 15th. This is coming across two potential people here. I do feel one person may be more open to proceeding in a more emotional way. That could be the person who's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I feel that the swords person may be more logical, rational, and analytical. Okay. They may seem a little bit more emotionally detached at times. They may be very chatty. They may be asking important questions. Um, I'm not saying that the other person won't, but it's different energy. Okay. Water energy and air energy, very different. A huge contrast in how they may move towards you, and how you may perceive that person. Okay, so that being said, um yeah, this person feels a little bit more nurturing, more empathetic, more matching your energy. This person could also be this other person could be more intentional in what they say, how they say, in the conversations that you may have. Okay, they may seem a little bit detached emotionally. That doesn't mean that they don't like you. It's just their style. Okay, so don't confuse love languages in that way, or a person's personality. Uh, like, oh, that person doesn't like me because they're too rational, logical, analytical. No, it just could be that's who they are. And the reason why I say that is because I'm a Gemini in my Venus. So yes, I'm a loving, nurturing person because I'm a Pisces moon, but in love and in connections, I do come across more like that swords energy. So it's kind of giving you, I'm giving you that example so that you understand what I mean here by that. Okay. So yeah, Nine of Wands, both of these people may have gone through a lot of things in their past or recent past. Both of these people may may be kind of like, all right, listen, let me give it a shot here with Pisces. Okay, so they may be more open to and more receptive to coming towards you, or if this is you moving to a person, it could be either or. Now, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces could also be talking about, and as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it could be talking about a season, okay, or something of importance that's connected to that. So you be the judge of that if that resonates for you. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. And it's so funny because I want to say also professions, and it's so funny because I've done this for all the signs and it hasn't come through, but it has come through for you. It could be someone's profession. They may have to, for some of you, this is one person. Okay. So let me just, because this just came in right now, I'll flip this over in a minute, but I have to say this because it just came through. This could be a person's profession. What do I mean by that? I mean, this could be a person who is in a profession that they need to be more objective, diplomatic, less emotional. They need to kind of reel back their instinctive reaction of emotion with replacing it with rational, analytical, logical thinking, intelligent based decisions. Okay, so maybe on the day-to-day basis in their job or career, this is what they show. But once they get home, or behind the scenes, they're a very lovable person also. Okay. So it's just kind of like their career or their place of work may dictate this type of energy. And especially if, it's hard for them to kind of switch or whatever, they may show this energy from time to time, but deep down inside, they're a teddy bear. Okay. That's how it's coming across. All right, gentlemen, there we go. This is a person, or either the person that you're moving towards or the person that's moving towards you. Don't worry about the fact that it says gentleman. It's not about gender, it's about energy. So this is you potentially moving towards someone or someone moving towards you. For some of you, it's one person, like I just channeled, two energies within one person. It can happen. I just gave you my example earlier. I'm a Pisces moon, but I am a Gemini Venus. And so, again, very different, okay, energy. For some of you, this could be two different people. Like literally, you're interested in two people, or two people are interested in you. Okay. So, gentleman is coming across as yang energy. We all have the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us. When we are proactive, and we're in that go getter energy, we are in our yang energy. When we are in the receptive energy of meditation, contemplation, allowing things to flow to us, receptive energy, then we are in the yin energy. And so that would be then the lady coming up in this deck. Okay. But here, it feels like either you are going to be proactive or someone may be proactive towards you. You do have here the whip and the owls, okay? The whip may be very much connected to the Nine of Wands energy, as I said at the top of the reading, that there may be here situations, circumstances, or events in the past or recent past that you dealt with. Like you've been there, done that. You've been that wounded warrior. You've been the type of person that you've consistently, or you've seen a pattern in your love life where something doesn't work, and you've been like, yeah, you know what, now I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Okay. And so this whip is a constant pattern that may have been there for you in the past or recent past, if we're talking about it being your energy. If we're talking about this whip being someone else's energy, potentially here, either that one person or two people, whether you're moving towards them or they're moving towards you, there could be here some type of behind the scenes conflicts that this person is dealing with. Okay. Excuse me. I just had the hiccup there. So be aware. And I feel here, and I said this before, but it's beautiful when it just comes back up as like validation to what I just said earlier. I said here, if this is you, King of Swords energy, you embodying this energy, you're going to make very important questions. You're going to get down to the nitty gritty. You're not interested in just someone that you have chemistry with. You want someone who has depth. You want someone who can intellectually stimulate, have an intellectually stimulating conversation, that they're able to give you clarity, that they're able to do what they say and say what they mean. Okay, especially with that gentleman, yang energy. So, this King of Swords, you being the King of Swords at this moment in time, okay, you're gonna go through the important questions. You're going to find out, does this person have conflicts in their life? Do they have baby mama or daddy baby drama? You're going to ask the important questions. Are they over their ex? Where do how do they react when they're sad? How do they react when they're upset? How do they move past conflicts? How do you resolve? You're going to ask very important questions because you've been there, you've done that. You don't want to have to go through the stress and the worry and the wounding, emotional wounding here that you may have gone in the past or recent past. So those conversations, which is why you have owls here, those conversations are going to be important. It's going to be very important for you to ask the tough questions. Tough questions are going to give you clear answers if the person is clear. If the person isn't clear, you're going to pick up on it. Queen of, you're going to know if they're BSing you. You're going to know if they're just, talking the talk, but not walking the walk. Okay. All right. So that is what's coming through for you. I said this before, I'll say it again, and just take this as a grain of salt. But the King of Swords may have more behind the scenes issue if we're talking about a person, okay, that you may be moving towards or may be moving towards you. The Queen of Cups, or I should say it like this: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, there may be something going on behind the scenes. Doesn't have to be, but there could be. So that is showing up here. The Scorpio, Pisces, the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces person, and I said this, may be more intentional in how they move towards you. It's going to be a little bit different here with this person. Okay. So I do feel that the King of Swords energy, there may be something here that you just may need to be a little bit more, dig a little deeper. All right. Let's see. But of course, everything through conversation. That's going to prevent you from getting back into this Nine of Wands energy from that wounded warrior energy that I channeled earlier. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Let's give you more clarity. Single Pisces. Single Pisces, if these messages resonate for you throughout January 15th through February 15th, and please feel free to drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Okay. That being said, okay, let's see what other clarity comes through here for you, Single Pisces. And take a look at other, take a look at other placements on your astrological natal chart, such as your Venus, your Juno, your 5th or 7th houses. You'll get more information here talking about or focusing on love matters here for you. Past life relationship. I'm not surprised this is here because of that Queen of Cups and this gentleman energy here, okay? There could be here a soul-to-soul connection here with someone. Again, this could be the same person here, just they show themselves in a different energy while they're in their career or at work or when they don't know someone, and more of a deeper connection and more loving and more open when they do know you already or when they're home in the private sector. Okay. So past life relationship. This could be someone from your past that you already had a connection in this earth, in this timeline. Okay. And the reason why I'm making that very clear is because for others of you, this is a brand new person, but it will feel very familiar, especially with that Queen of Cups energy here. Okay. It's going to feel very emotionally familiar. Okay. So, however, this may resonate for you, whether it's a new person that feels very familiar or whether it's a person who's brand new. I'm sorry, an old person that you've actually had, a friend or a past connection or something here from the past or recent past. That may be coming up here for you as well. The potential could be coming up here. Just be very, very aware that if the person or the situation feels very familiar, make sure it's not because there's some type of karmic situation going on here. So pay attention to the familiarity, because you may want to kind of, in a way, bring down your strong, healthy boundary way too quickly. Okay. So pay attention to that energy. If that happens, just be aware. You may be getting yourself caught up into patterns that you're used to doing here, Pisces. And this is saying be aware of that. Remember, use your intelligence. Intelligent, balanced decisions are going to be important here for you. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. You also have here trust. Maybe there was a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past here, Single Pisces, where your trust was broken. And maybe you have jaded energy, or maybe you've been working on your jaded energy. Maybe you keep attracting the same pattern, either a jealous or obsessive person, or a person who tends to backstab you, deceive you, or cheat, or some type of deceptive energy. Whatever that is, if that is your story, pay attention to that story here, that or that pattern that happens to come up. Okay, that's why you have two cards here that are talking about conversations, and not just like what's your favorite color type of conversation, hardcore conversations. How do you react when you are sad? Like questions like that. What's your relationship between you and the last person that you had a connection with? How long ago was that? Like what would you do different in your new connection as opposed to what you did in your past connection? What did you learn from your past connection? Like things like that that give you more depth in the type of conversation about who this person may potentially be. So by you being that kind of like boom, 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 does it mean that this person that their words are going to align with their actions? We don't know. But unless you don't have that conversation from the start, then you're not going to be able to compare what they have said in conversations and what they're actually going to do in real life, right? So find out what a person's principles and core values are as you get to know them. All right. And this may be vice versa. There may be someone here who may be doing that to you, like asking you those important questions. So be open to also kind of being on the receiving end of that type of kind of focus, intentional conversation. Because if a person, king of swords or that queen of cups, if these people or may be coming towards you with that energy, it's because they're intentional. They want the right person also, because they've also may have potentially experienced the Knight of Wands energy, the wounded warrior, and so they really want to have faith and love again, but also they may be very discerning. So again, vice versa, same energy here, just you on one end or the other person on the other. Last and final card here for you. You have blowing kisses. Listen, this is looking really nice. There's an unconditional love here that could be potentially present, that can definitely unfold here for the both of you. Or there could be just within you, Pisces, that's going to be accepting love, okay? Or moving in a direction of getting to each other and asking the important, tough questions, seeing if actions and words fall into alignment. So blowing kisses here says giving and receiving. Remember that I just said 2 seconds ago, you may be on the receiving end of these questions. So also have a contemplative, soul searching conversation with yourself and say to yourself, if I'm going to ask these questions, what are those answers for me also, just for you to be aware? Because there could be someone who's very interested in you, and they may be asking those in-depth questions. You also have here fairness and love, of course, being diplomatic, being objective, allowing yourself to go in a pace where, again, intelligent, balanced decision with the energy here of you being intuitive and picking up a person's vibe and energy throughout the conversation and the process of getting to know each other. You have affection returned. Okay, I said that a little while ago. I said that there is this energy where there may be more of a back and forth. It may be a little bit kind of aloof or emotionally distant at the beginning, and you may need to be that way too, just so again, so you don't relive the wounded warrior of the Nine of Wands again, right? So important, strong and healthy boundaries are going to be super important. But yes, are you going to be a loving person, emotionally connected? Yes. Is this person going to feel that way? I feel that is the case as well, as you also have affection returned. That being said, single Pisces, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, because that lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget to also give me a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you in our mini readings on my channel that I give for my subscribers only. First come, first serve. That being said, take care, Pisces, and I'll see you soon.